Lauren Ross, and today I will be showing you guys how I created my storyboard for our IDT project. So I utilized the templates that was provided for us in our resources this week, the e-learning coach storyboard depot. So I selected the visual storyboard in PowerPoint just because I thought it was going to be more suitable for me, simply because I do build my content within PowerPoint already. So I thought it would be just easiest to go ahead and use that. So as you can see, this is the standard template that was provided to us. As you can see, it has the titles, the slide ID, as well as programming interactions, reviewer comments, visual, audio, and feedback. So great setup already. Some of the things that I tweaked along the way was going into mine here. I kept up here the title to pop in the title of the slide as well as the ID. Right here, the programming and interactions. So any interactions that are made within the PowerPoint, I will list them there. But just because this is the introduction slide, you don't see anything there. I did make a change over here to the design notes. Just for us to list all of those specifications to the actual design or the layout of that slide. As you can see down here, I have the narration, or what some people refer to as the speaker notes, as the facilitators will use. Not only does it give the narration, but any action that they will have to do within that particular slide. Then down here at the bottom, feedback or comments that the designer can leave for anybody that's reviewing the storyboard. For example, any key stakeholders, or vice versa, if any of the key stakeholders is reviewing the storyboard, if they have any feedback or comments for this actual slide, they will be able to place their comments there. So that is extremely useful to give them that. I know within PowerPoint they do have the comments that you can leave there, but it allows them to kind of expound on it. So as you can see here, I like to utilize a lot of facets and components of Microsoft. So I did go ahead and utilize, as you can see on the design tab, apply a theme color, and a font, just so it's consistent throughout the entire presentation. So listed that here, as well as the colors. Also the particular, the different types of layout. You'll see that if that changes depending on what is being presented, you'll see the different type of layouts that will be used, as well as the titles, subtitles, or headings. And then you get here to the multimedia or any graphics or illustrations. So I utilize stock photos, what contains the photos that's already housed in Microsoft. So here you'll just see what was placed in the search engine of those stock photos. And then you can utilize whichever you feel is necessary. So for any of the designers that's coming in, just giving them instructions, just because if this storyboard is utilized in like a template, just so they can know how to do it in the organization or things of that nature. But that's the introduction slide. Then we move on to giving the training expectations. One thing, the introduction slide also can be utilized throughout the PowerPoint. Since it's segmented into modules, that could be a transition slide or introducing the next module that can be duplicated and can be used in the same capacity. But now getting into the training expectations, of course, when you're introducing a training, you kind of want to go over some general housekeeping rules. So this is what this goes into. As you can see, one of the things that's different in the design notes of here is defining like the bullet list, the bullet font, as well as you can still see the different, what is searched in the stock photos. And then going again into the narration for the facilitators on knowing what they need to say. Also still giving them a suggestion. Hey, you can utilize the design ideas up here to actually play around and give you more layouts if you want to change the different layouts. Instead, if you want the picture first and stuff like that. I think that's a really neat feature in Microsoft that maybe the designers would like to play with. Next, we have the training objectives, getting into the learning objectives. As you can see here, still we haven't gotten to the bulk of the interactions yet, but as we get through the storyboard, you will definitely see that filled out with the different engagement and interactions that the learners will have for each one. Here, one of the differences, instead of utilizing a bulleted list just to bullet out the training objectives, we utilize the smart art here. So actually was able to give the actual title of the smart art that was used, so you can know how to put the information in there. And then again, getting into the narration and telling them exactly what they need to do, and then click to go on to the next slide. So continuing to build on that and kind of giving it a layout of the generic kind of generic theme that's already been applied, and just keeping that consistency and changing the layouts based on the different engagements and interactions throughout the proposed instructional intervention. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much.